Listen, the sound guy tonight will be Mark, wherever he is. And we're so glad you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to please give this guy a warm welcome. Not only is he a good Christian guy, but he's a heck of a person and one heck of an entertainer and also a songwriter and singer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Baker! Yeah! Steve Baker! Yeah! I'm here to help
Thank you, my friend.
I'm here to help you, Steve. It is. I'm here to help you.
Okay.
I'm here to help you get set back up.
I turned my back and he stole my strap.
I did. I had to.
Just a little bit I put down here.
All right.
Now, get this.
Boy, he looks fantastic, don't he?
I try my best. I try my best for an old country boy.
You didn't spell good, Steve. What's up with that?
Uh-oh. Wow, what a crowd. I didn't see them slip in here. Now you need to plug me in and we're ready, right?
Got you.
Do I see Jerry Wayne Barber over there?
I believe
I don't have my glasses on. I thought that would look like Jerry Wayne's silhouette. Thank you, Jerry. Now let me get set up here the way I like it and we'll get going. I thought Mark was going to knock my music all over the place with his guitar neck. Well, I'd like to say welcome to everyone. It's an honor to be here and have this nice crowd. You know, they've been having Elvis Week all week in Memphis. And isn't it good that we can celebrate and memorialize Elvis right here without going to that hot, humid Memphis? I'm going to have a little throat spray, Mark. This hot weather has got me.
I understand, brother.
Probably nerves, too. Sorry for the delay. We had some, as you've heard many times throughout your lives, technical difficulties. And as I go through the show, I like to give a little trivia about Elvis's fabulous life and career. As you know, he moved with his family from Tupelo, Mississippi, and Vernon was having trouble finding work, so they moved to Memphis. That was a bold move for them. And after Elvis graduated high school, he found him a little job driving a pickup delivery truck for an electrical warehouse company in Memphis. And somewhere along the route, I guess he discovered there was a little recording studio on Union Street. It's called Sun Records. And he found out you could go in there and record a record, but you had to pay them. They didn't pay you. So he went in, he was going to surprise his mother with a song, and he went in and paid them. And he had to wait because they were busy, and he had to sit up front with the receptionist. And so she started trying to make small talk with him, and she said, "So you're a new singer, son?" "Yes, ma'am." "Well, what do you sing?" "Oh, just a lot of stuff." "Who do you sound like?" "I don't sound like nobody." So he recorded an old standard back then called My Happiness for his mother to surprise her. But that's not the beginning of his career. Well, indirectly it was, but Sam Phillips, for some reason, saved that song Elvis recorded. And he waited a year, though, but he called Elvis back. Something must have moved him about his voice. So he called Elvis back to see if he had a band and said, "I'd like to get you to record something and see how it works." So this is what came out of that. Got him going. "Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama, just any way you do. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. Well, Mama, she done told me, Papa done told me too. Son, that gal you fooling with, she ain't no good for you, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. Well, I said dee 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 dee. I need your love. I need your love. That's all right now, mama, any way you do. Well, I'm leaving town, baby, leaving town for sure. Then you won't be bothered with me hanging round your door. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, mama, any way you do. Said that's all right now, mama, any way you do. Thank y'all. I always like the little defensive moves Elvis made with his karate or whatever he did. Now, if you have OCD, this will drive you crazy. I'm going to be throwing my songs on the floor all day. Saves time. Are we okay, Mark, on the voice? It's hard for me to tell above the monitors. And about a year later, this was his second hit. I don't remember what pace to put it in. Uh-oh, I forgot my chord. I mean my key raiser here. Here we go. Train ride, 16 coaches long. Train ride, 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train got my baby gone. Train, coming round the bend. Train, coming round the bend. Well, it took my baby, but it never will again. Train, coming down the line. Train, coming down the line. Well, it's bring my baby back, 'cause she's mine, all mine. Yes, it's bringing my baby back, 'cause she's mine, all mine. Thank y'all. I just have to ask while I'm thinking, did my group from the bridge at Columbia make it? Nobody here. I had a bus load of 12 people from the bridge at Columbia, assisted living, and they said they'd be here, but they either got lost or they changed their mind. Be here. I met those fine people about, has it been 3 years or just 2, Cindy? About 3 years ago, and I've been down to play at their senior center a couple of times, and they've been up here to see me 3 times now. I want you to know I've had this show booked since January. I hadn't been sick all year, and last Saturday I got up with a sinus cold, and it wound up in my throat by Sunday, so I went to fast-paced clinic and got a cortisone shot and steroid pills, and we'll make it. Well, since my baby left me, found a new place to dwell, down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. Well, I'll be so lonely, baby. I'll be so lonely. I'll be so lonely I could die. And though it's always crowded, you still can find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry there in the gloom. Well, they get so lonely, baby. They get so lonely. They get so lonely they could die. Now the bellhop's tears keep flowing. The desk clerk's dressed in black. They've been so long on Lonely Street, they'll never, never look back. They'll be so lonely, baby. They'll be so lonely. They'll be so lonely they could die. Now if your baby leaves you, you got a tale to tell. Take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel, where you'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die. You'll be so lonely you could die. Thank you. In the sake of time, I'm going to leave off Hound Dog because we've heard that a few hundred times. It'll save my throat. Moving right along with his career, we're up to 1956. Well, you know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad for something that I might have said, please let's forget the past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Well, don't stop thinking of me. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I want to say. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, cross my heart. Let's walk up to the preacher. Let us say I do. Then you know you'll have me, and I know that I'll have you. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Thank you, thank you. Here's the title song out of Elvis's first movie. Don't you know, after that movie was over, there were millions of girls just depressed all over America because Elvis got killed in the movie. But somehow he came back and did about 30 more, so. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. For it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Thank you. Thank you. And that one's called Love Me Tender. This one's just called Love Me. Got a theme going here, seems like. Oh, that sounds too low with my voice. I better jump it up a gear. Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Break my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me, won't you love me? If you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear only. I would beg and steal just to feel your heart beating close to mine. If you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear only. I would beg and steal just to feel your heart beating close to mine. Well, if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. begging on my knees. All I ask is please, please love me. Whoa, yeah. Thank you. All right, thank you, Herman. One of my biggest fans back there, Herman. And we're not talking big in just one way, are we, Herman? That's dirty, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'll cut you while you can't reach me.
You'll be surprised how quick I can get up there.
I think one of my new strings is being a little stubborn here. I put new strings on this week and they keep stretching. Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? Itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up, yeah, yeah. Well, my hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up, yeah, yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I'm near the girl that I love best, my heart beats so it scares me to death. Well, she touched my hand, oh, what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up, yeah, yeah. Well, my tongue gets tied when I try to speak, and my inside shake like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for this soul of mine, to have that girl that I love so fine. Well, she touched my hand, and what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm all shook up. Thank you. If they was all that fast, the show would be quick, wouldn't it? Okay, now we're getting to a part of Elvis's career that a lot of people didn't know he had in him. He came out with his first Christmas album in 1957. My parents gave me that album for my, ninth birthday. Do a little math. Not ninth birthday, my ninth Christmas, I'm sorry. And in addition to having about 8 Christmas songs in that album, he also put 4 gospel songs in there. And I played that album to almost wore the grooves off of it. And one thing that impressed me the most about it, I'd never heard anybody sing a gospel song like Elvis. I just heard it at church, the congregational singing. And when I heard Elvis do gospel, it was just amazing, mesmerizing to me. And I thought, I've never heard anybody put that much heart and soul into it, and it just really impressed me. This is one of the 4 he had on that album. It's called It Is No Secret. The chimes of time ring out the news. Another day is through. Someone slipped and fell. Was that someone you? You may have longed for added strength, your courage to renew. But do not be disheartened, for I bring hope to you. It is no secret what God can do, what He's done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do. There is no night, for in His light you'll never walk alone. Always feel at home wherever you may roam. There is no power can conquer you while God is on your side. Just take Him at His promise. Don't run away and hide. It is no secret what God can do, what He's done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do. It is no secret what God can do. Thank you. And this next one has an interesting little story. A lot of you probably heard it, but a lot of you may not have. It was another gospel song in that Christmas album. So far, I'm singing. This next one is the old beautiful song, Peace in the Valley, but the little story behind it, this was the first time Elvis was on the Ed Sullivan Show. And he had to turn in his playlist to the studio people at the CBS studio. And a little later, Ed Sullivan came to Elvis's dressing room. He said, "Son, this Peace in the Valley song, they got to reading it and they realized it was a religious song." Imagine that. He said, "They would just prefer that you don't do a religious song. This is a national television show. It's going out all over the United States, millions of people, and we just don't think we ought to be doing any religion on the show." So Elvis said, "Well, Mr. Sullivan, I told my mom I was going to do it for her and I'd really like to do it." So he did it. And they said the CBS phone switchboards lit up more than they had ever in the history of the station. People loved it. They wanted to know what the title of it was and where they could buy it. Well, I'm tired and so weary, but I must go along till the Lord comes and calls me away. Oh yes, well the more bright, and the Lamb is the light, and the night is as black as the sea. Oh yes, there will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me, for me. Well, the bear will be gentle, and the wolves will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb. Oh yes, and the beast from the wild shall be led by a child, and I'll be changed from this creature that I am. Oh yes, there will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me, for me. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful song. And you know, Gladys Presley was thrilled in Memphis to be listening to it. We're all the way up to 1957 now. I don't know if y'all can see enough in here to follow along on your program, but it don't matter. You'll know every song anyway, I think. One night with you is what I'm now praying for. The things we two could plan would make my dreams come true. Just call my name and I'll be right by your side. I want your sweet helping hand. My love's too strong to hide. Always lived a very quiet life. Ain't ever done no wrong. Now I know that life without you has been too lonely, too long. One night with you is what I'm now praying for. The things that we two could plan would make my dreams come true. Always lived a very quiet life. Ain't ever done no wrong. Now I know life without you has been too lonely, too long. One night with you is what I am now praying for. The things we two could plan, make my dreams come true. Thank you. We're bringing back some old memories, aren't we? Like those good old days when America was so much happier and peaceful and got along with everybody. What happened to that? I better get me a drink of water. This one's going to work me out right here. Cindy, I didn't have this one in my January show, but I got brave enough to try it for this one. This one's called A Big Old Hunk of Love. Not the hunk of burning love. That was about 20 years later. This is just a big old hunk of love. Wish me luck. I hope I don't miss a turn somewhere. Hey, baby, I ain't asking much of you. No, 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 baby. I ain't asking much of you. Just a big hunk of love will do. Don't be a stingy little mama. You're about to starve me half to death. Well, you can spare a kiss or two and still have plenty left. No, 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 baby, I ain't asking much of you. Just a big hunk of love will do. You're just a natural born beehive, filled with honey to the top. Well, I ain't greedy, baby, all I want is all you got. No, 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 baby, ain't asking much of you. Just a big hunk of love will do. I got a wishbone in my pocket, got a rabbit's foot around my wrist. No, I'd have all the things these lucky charms could bring if you'd give me just a one little kiss. No, 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 baby, I ain't asking much of you. Just a big hunk of love will do. Just a big hunk of love will do, will do. And that song, I made it without missing a curve too, didn't I? That song reminded me of something I wanted to point out about Elvis. For you musicians, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know the term phrasing? Phrasing is condensed. It means hitting every syllable or every break right on the beat. And I don't remember ever hearing Elvis miss a beat in his phrasing. If you ever find a song that he messed up the phrasing, write it down and send it to me. And he did it live. And if you just miss an eye blink on a song like that, you're going to be behind the rest of the line. So Elvis was just perfect at his phrasing. String is still wanting to stretch. Well, maybe not. All right, here's one of my favorites out of Elvis's gold records over his career. It's called Stuck on You. Well, you can shake an apple off an apple tree. Shake, shake, sugar, but you'll never shake me. No, sirree, oh no. Gonna stick like glue, stick, stick, because I'm stuck on you. Gonna run my fingers through your long black hair, squeeze you tighter than a grizzly bear, Yes, sirree, Gonna stick like glue, stick, yeah, because I'm stuck on you. Out in the kitchen, out in the hall, ain't gonna do you no good at all. 'Cause once I catch you and the kissing starts, a team of wild horses couldn't tear us apart. I'm gonna take a tiger from its daddy's side. That's how love's gonna keep us tied, Yes, sirree, oh yeah. Gonna stick like glue, stick because I'm stuck on you. Out in the kitchen, out in the hall, ain't gonna do you no good at all. Once I catch you and the kissing starts, a team of wild horses couldn't tear us apart. I'm gonna take a tiger from its daddy's side. That's how love's gonna keep us tied, Yes, sirree, oh yeah. Gonna stick like glue, yeah, yeah, because I'm stuck on you. Gonna stick like glue, yeah, yeah, because I'm stuck on you. Thank you. This is a beautiful ballad called Fame and Fortune. It was in Elvis's, I think, 1964 movie called Kid Galahad. Remember that when he was a boxer? He always had ways of working those beautiful ballads into a movie, no matter what kind of movie it was. He was a rodeo rider, a boxer, a race car driver, and he'd have a good ballad in there. Fame and fortune, how empty they can be. But when I hold you in my arms, that's heaven to me. Who cares for fame and fortune? They're only passing things. But the touch of your lips on mine makes me feel like a king. Your kind of love is a treasure I hold. It's so much greater than silver or gold. I know that I have nothing if you should go away, but to know that you love me brings fame and fortune my way. Do-do-do-do. But to know that you love me brings fame and fortune my way. Thank you. Wow, I think y'all liked that one better than I thought you would. Always makes me feel good when you really, really like one. I got it, Herman. Didn't even rip my pants. That thought never crossed your mind, did it? This song here, I always liked it, but I always felt sorry for the poor old guy that was telling the story. It seems like he had lost the love of his life and he was just slowly losing his mind. It's got lines in it like, here it is. 9 and 9 make 14, 4 and 4 make 9, the clock is striking 13. I think I lost my mind. I couldn't think of it, I had to read it. This is my mind, this is my memory. Okay. Get up in the morning, feeling mighty weak. tossing and turning. Well, I ain't had no sleep, oh baby, what roads I'd have taken to romance or heartbreaking. Oh, won't you say which way you gonna go? I gotta know, gotta know, gotta know. 9 and 9 make 14, 4 and 4 make 9. The clock is striking 13. I think I lost my mind, you know it's getting aggravating. How long can I keep waiting? Tell me if you love me, yes or no. I gotta know, gotta know, gotta know. Oh, how much I need you. Have pity on this heart of mine. If you even want me to, I'll be your one and only till the end of time. Saw the fortune teller, I had my fortune read. He sent me to the doctor, he sent me straight to bed. He said I'm lonesome and I'm lovesick. I got my mind on lipstick. Oh, will you kiss away my cares and woes? I gotta know, gotta know, gotta know. Oh, how much I need you. Have pity on this heart of mine. If you even want me to, I'll be your one and only till the end of time. Saw the fortune teller, had my fortune read. She sent me to the doctor, he sent me straight to bed. He said I'm lonesome and I'm lovesick. I got my mind on lipstick. Will you kiss away my cares and woes? I gotta know, gotta know, gotta know. Gotta know, gotta know, gotta know. Gotta know, gotta know, gotta know. Thank you. Yeah, that poor old guy was in bad shape. Brief little story on this beautiful song here. I didn't know this till I was researching my Elvis show I did here in January, and I found this little bit of trivia. Elvis put this song in his first gospel album because it was Gladys Presley's all-time favorite song of any kind. Blues, country, folk, gospel. This was her favorite on all genres. It's called Known Only to Him. And, you know, Miss Gladys died in August 1958. Elvis had already been in the Army. He got drafted in March 1958. He was already through basic training and over in Germany, and his mother died. So he had to get a leave and come back home, and just destroyed him. He never was the same after that. He was depressed. His mother and Elvis were so close. And I've often thought, he didn't record this song until he was out of the Army in 1960, and I still have got to think he had so much difficulty getting through this song in the recording studio. You just know he did, because it was her song. Known only to Him are the great hidden secrets. I'll fear not the darkness when my flame shall dim. I know not what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. It's a secret known only to Him. In this world of fear and doubt, on my knees I ask the question, why a lonely heavy cross I must bear? Then He tells me in my prayer, it's because I am trustworthy. He gives me strength far more than my share. Known only to Him are the great hidden secrets. I'll fear not the darkness when my flame shall dim. I know not what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. It's a secret known only to him. Yes, it's a secret known only to him. Only to him. All right, let's get this thing on the road again. Hope everybody's having a good time. It seems that way. A lot of fellowship going on in the intermission, and saw some old friends I didn't even know were here. I'm not talking old age-wise, you know. It just means I've known you a few years. Before I open up with this song, there's a little story on it too. I told you a while ago, Elvis's mother's favorite song was Known Only to Him. And I read a long time ago, Elvis's all-time favorite non-gospel song was It's Now or Never. And the little story behind it was he discovered this Italian ballad while he was in the army in Germany, peacetime Germany. You know, he had a little time on his hands at night, and he would listen to radio and records. And he came across this Italian ballad, and he loved the beautiful melody, but it was in Italian, and he didn't know what they were saying. So he took the record home with him when he got discharged, and he gave it to a couple of his songwriters. He said, guys, I want you to put this in some English lyrics. Don't touch the melody at all. He said, but I want some English lyrics. I want to record it. So they got it ready in about 20 minutes, I heard, and he made it one of the biggest hits he ever had. It's now or never, come hold me tight, kiss me my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late, it's now or never, my love won't wait. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I'd spend a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last. It's now or never, come hold me tight, kiss me my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late, it's now or never, my love won't wait. Just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Your lips excite me, let your arms invite me, for who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never, come hold me tight, kiss me my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late, it's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never, my love won't wait. Thank you. I was afraid to go for that last note, but I made it. You know what you can normally do, but when you're taking steroids and your throat's dried out, you don't know what you can do. All right, here's another one of my favorites of his pop songs. He didn't do much blues music, but this is kind of a rocky blues, rock and roll type blues, I guess, pepped up. Well, I just got your letter, baby. Too bad you can't come home. I swear I'm going crazy, sitting here all alone. Since you gone, I got a mess of blues. I ain't slept a wink since Sunday. I can't eat a thing all day. Every day is like a blue Monday since you went away. Since you gone, I got a mess of blues. Whoops, there goes a teardrop rolling off of my face. Ever you cry when you're in love, it sure ain't no disgrace. I gotta get myself together before I lose my mind. Gonna catch the next train going and leave my blues behind. Since you've gone, I got a mess of blues. Whoops, there goes a teardrop rolling off of my face. Ever you cry when you're in love, it sure ain't no disgrace. I gotta get myself together before I lose my mind. Gonna catch the next train going, leave my blues behind. Since you gone, I got a mess of blues. Since you gone, I got a mess of blues. Since you gone, I got a mess of blues. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I should have charged y'all more. I'm skipping one. Now this one right here is probably the most popular, if not in the top 3 most popular ballads Elvis ever did. And I know there's at least one lady in here that this is in her top 2, and it's Miss Cindy Thrasher from Adamsville, Tennessee, director of the Adamsville Senior Center in McNairy County. I really appreciate you people from there. You have been up here 3 times. The first time they came to see me was 2 years ago. I did an Elvis gospel show up at the Hideaway Farm, and they brought 3 buses of people to see me, and they never had heard me sing a note. And I told them, I said, y'all are some of the bravest people I've ever seen. You drove 4-hour round trip and never had heard me sing a note. I must have been a pretty good salesperson on that one, Cindy, to talk you into that. Anyway, this is a beautiful ballad out of the Blue Hawaii movie. And beautiful, I'd say it's probably my favorite of his ballads. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you. That, all right. I was hoping I'd hold out long enough to do that one for you. Let's see, I got to start thinning out some because I was about a half hour late getting started. Here's another ballad. I'm moving on down to Anything That's Part of You if you're keeping score at home. This was always one of my favorite ballads. I don't know how well it did in the charts. Oh, here it is right here. It only made it to number 31 in 1962, but to me it was a top 10. Anything That's Part of You. We'll see how you like it. I memorized the note you sent. Go all the places that we went. I seem to search the whole day through for anything that's part of you. I kept a ribbon from your hair, a breath of perfume lingers there. It helps to cheer me when I'm blue. Anything that's part of you. Oh, how it hurts to miss you so, when I know you don't love me anymore. To go on needing you, knowing you don't need me. No reason left for me to live. What can I take? What can I give? When I'd give all of someone new for anything that's part of you. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're going to change gears and get into a little faster pace. This one was one of my favorite songs out of that movie called Tickle Me. Anybody remember Tickle Me? Where Elvis's newfound girlfriend had a map that her granddaddy left her and they were trying to find a pot of gold in some old ghost town. This was in that movie called Night Rider. Night Rider, Night Rider, you may think that it's the breeze whispering through the lonely trees. It's only him riding round the bend as the day comes to an end. Night Rider, Night Rider, he came through the town as the sun was going down. saw my baby and it smiled her heart away. Now what will I do today? Caution my baby to stay at home, not to leave Mama's side. She laughed when I told her, take care, or you'll share in his midnight ride. Night rider, night rider, since you stole her out of sight, I ain't had a peaceful night. Night rider, won't you let my baby be? Send her on back to me. Caution my baby to stay at home, not to leave Mama's side. She laughed when I told her, take care, or you'll share in his midnight ride. Night rider, night rider, since you stole her out of sight, I ain't had a peaceful night. Night rider, won't you let my baby be? Come on, send her back to me. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Thank you. That's the first time I've ever performed that song except in my living room, so I didn't stumble too much. Thank you, thank you. I'm moving up to Please Don't Stop Loving Me. This one, I don't know how it did in the charts either. I don't really have it written, but it was the B-side of the title song of the movie soundtrack, Frankie and Johnny. He had a single, Frankie and Johnny. This was the B-side. And it's called Please Don't Stop Loving Me. So we'll see how this goes. Herman, please don't ever stop loving me, man. I shocked you on that one, didn't I, Edna? And you know what? I slipped up early on. I meant to provide a public service announcement. I had to do this for Edna the last time. That's why I thought of it when I looked at her. I was going to tell y'all, no matter how much you scream, jump, pass out, roll on the floor, try to tear my shirt off, I'm not going to buy you a new Cadillac. Okay? So, an old one. There's an old one right out there, but I couldn't afford it. From what I've heard, I couldn't come close to that thing. But this was a beautiful ballad. Elvis sang this to Donna Douglas, the one that was on the Hillbillies. She was in Frankie and Johnny as the co-star. And it was I was looking at the video the other night trying to make sure I had all the phrasing right. And she was mad at him about something. He would walk up to her and singing this beautiful ballad to her, and he'd get real close and she'd go. And then he'd go around the other side and she'd go. I thought, Donna, you're not going to do any better than that. Come on. Please don't stop loving me. You were born just to be in my arms, in my arms. Please don't stop loving me. Your lips were made just to be kissed by me, kissed by me. When I'm with you, I don't know day from night, wrong from right. You are my world, that's all I know. I love you so, I can't let go. Please don't stop loving me, darling. You always be mine alone, mine alone. When I'm with you, I don't know day from night, wrong from right. You are my world, that's all I know. I love you so, I can't let go. Please don't stop loving me, darling. You'll always be mine alone, mine alone. Thank you. All right. Okay. This next song I'm going to do is How Great Thou Art. It's probably the most popular gospel song he ever did in a lot of people's opinion. The strange thing about Elvis, you know how many hundreds of records he sold, millions of records. He never got a Grammy except on a gospel album. The How Great Thou Art album came out in 1967, and he got a Grammy for it. So I'll do a couple of verses. I won't do the whole thing. We'll try to condense it a little bit now. And here's where I need the Jordanaires or the Imperial Quartet to introduce it, but I don't have them, so I'll do it. There you look. There's no Mark back there. I told Mark back in January, I did the show in January, I said, Mark, you just better be thankful that you don't have to pay an inheritance tax on that cash voice you inherited, son. You'll be paying all your life. But they started it off on the record like this. It's 4 people, though, and I'm just one.
Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Then in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
Thank you. Thank you. Is everybody still okay to stay a couple more minutes? Like 10 or 12? I know my videographer's got to get to a birthday dinner for his daughter, 19 years old. Brian, you let me know when I absolutely have to quit. I got about 3 more. This one is, to me, one of the greatest compilations in history. The fabulous Mickey Newberry, songwriter and singer, compiled these 3 Civil War era songs and called it American Trilogy. And Elvis did it like nobody. Mickey Newberry did it really well, but I mean, Elvis, took it to the top. And that reminds me, Elvis and I had 3 things in common. We both had on a frosty morn. He was born in Mississippi in January. I was born in Tennessee in November. And we loved music. How about that? 3 things in common with the man. All right. I don't know if I can get this low note here. Just look over me if I miss it.
I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. For Dixieland's where I was born. Early on one frosty morn, look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your daddy's bound to die. All my trials, Lord, will soon be over. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching
Wow. I want y'all back here next year. We're going to do this again next Elvis week. Okay. Well, I don't want to burn them out on it. I don't guess you can burn out on Elvis, though, do you? You still okay, Brian? Okay. This is one of my all-time favorite concert songs. Well, that last one was concert too, but this is one of my favorite concert songs too, called I'll Remember You, beautiful ballad.
I remember you long after this endless summer is gone. I'll be lonely, oh so lonely, living only to remember you. I remember too your voice is soft as the warm summer breeze, your sweet laughter mornings after, ever after, I'll remember you. To your arms someday I'll return to stay. Till then I will remember too every bright star we made wishes upon. Love me always, promise always, ooh, ooh, you'll remember too. I'll remember you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to close out with this one. We made it quicker than I thought we would. We're 15 minutes over. And I got in trouble in January. I had this on my program, and I ran out of time, and I didn't do it. And Herman jumped all over me after the show. So I said, Herman, what was that song? I made sure today I had it on there, and it was the one I had last. And I don't blame him for liking it. It's a beautiful song. I call it a prayer put to music. It's called Take My Hand, Precious Lord, and just pray along with it. It's just a musical prayer. Before that, though, I want to ask y'all, have you had a good time? Okay. Thank you. And if you don't mind, I would like for you to let me get my guitar laid over here on the piano, and I want to go to the front entrance and meet you as you go out. If you've got time. If you don't have time, just try to find the fire escape. But or just go on around and wave. If you don't want to wait, just wave. But I want to meet all of you. I can. Thank you so much. It's been a great day for me. This is one of the highlights of my life. I love music so much. And 25 years ago, if somebody told me I was going to be doing a Elvis Presley memorial concert in the Johnny Cash Museum, I said, "You crazy?" Because I didn't sing any Elvis songs back then. And I'm so thankful that the computers came out. You can look up any song you want, and you get the words and the guitar chords. You used to have to take the needle and lay it on the album and pick it up and write that verse down and do it all the way through the song. Then you had to try to figure out the chords on your own. But now the computer's amazing. It's got every chord on every song. All you got to do is know how to play the chords. So thank you again so much. I've loved it, and y'all have really made me feel good. Even though I wasn't perfect, I struggled through it. I don't think I missed but about 18 notes. So, like I said, stick around and let me get to the front door and shake your hand and meet you. Precious Lord. That ain't gonna work. That's my normal key. Well, that's my normal key, but I ain't normal today. A lot of people say I never have been. That may be too high when I get to the chord. We'll see. Cross your fingers. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I'm tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my call. Hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When the darkness appears and the night draws near, and the day is past and gone, at the river I stand, guide my feet, hold my hand, take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. Now, y'all wait on me.